Hi there, I'm Coach Tanya, the Holistic Health Practitioner here at Critical Bench, and in this video I'm going to talk very quickly about probiotics and exactly, what does taking probiotics do for your body. Okay, so probiotics, I'm sure you've heard about them. I'm sure that most of you, if not all of you, know that they're very good for you, but why? There's a lot of reasons why, and I could talk really for hours about the benefit of taking probiotics and why we need them, but what I did was I picked 5 top points that I want to just highlight in this very short video. So briefly, just as an introduction, I guess, probiotics are basically, they're live microorganisms. So if you've ever bought a bottle or even a probiotic drink, you'll probably notice that it has to be kept refrigerated, and that's because they are living microorganisms. And they're also found not just in supplement form, but also in fermented food products. So things like yogurt, kombucha, those are just examples of foods that you can eat that will get probiotics into your body. And what probiotics do is essentially, very simply, without going into a long scientific explanation, is they help promote a healthy balance of the good gut bacteria. And the reason we need good gut bacteria is so that our digestion works properly, and a lot of other things, okay? So again, a very crude, simplified explanation here. We eat food because we need it to survive. It is our fuel. Our cells need, when we eat a meal, and we take it in, and the digestion process begins. Foods are broken down into their elements, the fats, the carbs, the proteins, the vitamins, the minerals. And all of that is pulled into the bloodstream and used up by our cells to function, perform, heal, for everything. Now, in order for that process to happen really well, we need bacteria in our digestive tract because it helps in that process. Now, if that bacteria in the gut becomes imbalanced, or the amount of good bacteria that we have starts to decrease, that can cause health issues, and it can it definitely will impact your digestive process. And by impacting the digestive process, it impacts things like how well you function, how well does your body repair and heal, and all of that. So it's like that domino effect again. So here are my top 5 not reasons, but my top 5 picks for what taking probiotics will do for your body. Number 1 is, and I just mentioned, it promotes an optimal balance of your healthy gut bacteria. So we need the good bacteria to outnumber the bad so that our bodies perform and function and work at their very, very best. Now, another common thing that can happen, like if your good bacteria becomes less, if the bad bacteria outweighs the good, is that if you are allergy sensitive, if you have food sensitivities, food allergies, or actually any other allergies, it can have an impact on that. There's research that has been done that does support that a low number of good bacteria, not having that healthy balance, can definitely impact your allergies or sensitivity to allergies, okay? As well as weight gain. So if you're struggling with trying to lose weight, there's a lot of things that come into play. Again, I really want to stress in all my videos, whatever the topic is, one thing is not going to help you lose weight. Losing weight is the accumulation of many good choices. But if you're doing good things and you're making better choices and you're getting active, you're eating better, you really want to make sure that you are taking a probiotic and keeping that gut bacteria, at its best level. All right. Number 2 is it will support, probiotics do support heart health by helping to lower your LDL, which is the bad cholesterol, and helping to normalize and maintain a healthy blood pressure. So get your probiotics, okay? Keep that LDL down because we don't want that cholesterol creeping up, all right? And again, it isn't just one thing. Probiotics support these things along with a lot of other good things. So it's a process of many things, all right? And probiotics definitely have their part. The third thing is that it can reduce symptoms of some digestive upsets and disorders. So, for instance, IBS, ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, not a cure, but if you do have digestive health issues, If your doctor hasn't mentioned it to you, I'd be very surprised, because typically that is definitely a huge recommendation in terms of like things that you can control with your nutrition, okay? And that is taking a really good probiotic. And again, also including those foods, some fermented foods, if you don't mind the taste of them, if you don't have sensitivity to them. And there's lots of choices in terms of supplements that you can take, whether that's in pill form, or now I've even seen like the gummy probiotics that you can take. And there are some drinks. I know one that I've used in the past is BioK. Love it. It kind of tastes like a drinkable yogurt. So there's tons and tons of options available for you. So if digestive disorders or digestive conditions are something that you're plagued with, or are quite paramount in your life, then taking a really good probiotic can definitely help abate some of those symptoms and help with whatever other protocols you're participating in to manage those conditions. My fourth is that there was a study done in the research, the published research came out in 2001 about how probiotics can support your immune health. Now again, 72%, I'm not thinking of my numbers this morning, but more than half of your immune system is located in your intestinal tract. So again, it makes very good sense. If the immune system is there and you have a healthy balance of the good bacteria, it stands to reason that your immune system will be stronger and will function better. Now, the research that was published in 2001 on the study, what I read was that the study involved, and I am checking my notes here so I get the information right. It was a study involving 570 children, and they found that the children that were taking the probiotic, their frequency and severity of respiratory infections, and we all know little kids, they tend to get especially once they start school, any cold, any flu, anything that goes around, everybody gets it, and they sometimes bring it home. But the 570 children involved, those that were taking the probiotic as opposed to a placebo, they had the frequency and severity of respiratory infections was lower by 17%. Now that's pretty significant, and as a mom, that's some really good news, because some moms and dads out there, you don't just want to rush out and see a doctor and have your child put on antibiotics if it's not necessary. Now, antibiotics and medicines have their place in helping people heal and get better. But sometimes it's just our own nutrition and things that we can do to bump up our own system naturally or by our own means that can help decrease our risk of contracting, common viruses, illnesses, things like that, and increase our immune health. So taking that probiotic, again, helping increase or maintain a very healthy balance of good gut bacteria, is definitely going to help support a much healthier immune system, all right? Now, my last one I chose just because this is something that tends to run in my family, and that is eczema. And that there's some research to suggest that taking a probiotic can help reduce the severity of eczema. Again, I'm not talking about a cure. I'm not saying if you do have eczema, if your children have eczema, running out, buying probiotics and taking them is going to get rid of it. Not necessarily, no, but it may definitely have an impact to the point that it greatly reduces the severity and symptoms of your eczema, and particularly when it comes to children and infants. And again, there was another study done, and the research was published in 2012. And the study involved women who were pregnant and were given a regular probiotic during their pregnancy. Now, those children, after they were born, they were monitored. And so in the first 2 years of their life, they had an 83% lower risk of developing eczema. And that was attributed to the fact that their mothers were taking probiotics during the pregnancy. So that's kind of good news, isn't it? All right, there you go. My top 5 picks for what, why I like probiotics and what they'll do for you, how they can benefit you. Again, my name is Coach Tanya, and I'm the Holistic Health Practitioner here at Critical Bench. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, click over here to subscribe to our channel for thousands more videos to have you looking and feeling your absolute best. Have a great day.